All right, this is Rabbi Son, hot takes on news, pop culture, and religion, hosted by Rabbi Patrick and, of course, my son Javon. Spiritual, all kinds of things, always irreverent, always hot takes, all of the things. Audio edition. We hope that you're liking the audio-only edition. If you don't like it, let us know. You got to tell us, people. Tell us what's going on. Produced by Darshan Yeshiva. Boy, are we glad that Darshan Yeshiva lets us do this. Javon, how are you doing today? And the congregation says, fine. He's doing fine. We have people who want to know if their friend is being problematic. So here we go. So this is the My Friend is Being Problematic edition. This is Reddit, am I the ... You can figure it out, AITAH. So we take questions from the internet that no one asked us, and we give our opinions on it. Am I the A for calling out my quote-unquote Jewish, I'm adding my own emphasis because you people get what I'm trying to say, my Jewish friend on his behavior regarding the conflict. So here we go. I have a friend who's 2% Jewish according to his DNA test. I haven't seen the results. This is what he told me. And doesn't practice Judaism. He's extremely vocal about his support for Israel and goes to lengths that if he hears somebody criticizing Israel, he will get up, go across the room, and debate with them. So someone looking for a fight. A lot of people in our friend group have decided they don't want to be his friend anymore. Recently, I got so annoyed because he made a girl cry on her birthday after deciding to basically berate her for her outspoken views on the United States support for Israel. I told him that I think he needs to stop and that he's, quote unquote, not even really Jewish. He got extremely offended and said, how dare you? My response was that, quote, you're barely ethnically a Jew and you don't believe in the religion. You wear a large Star of David chain outside your shirt because you basically want people to argue with you. Anyway, we're not speaking anymore. Have I gone too far? Am I the A? Javon, your thoughts?
No. And the reason being, he's 2% Jewish. Like, I'm not gonna be playing this game with these people. You're 2% Jewish. You don't practice the religion. It doesn't seem like, that you're interested in religion. It seems like you just want to be problematic and like you need something to do.
Yeah.
And like, I have never seen a Jewish person yet in my days of, being, in a Jewish household. Somebody wear a ginormous Star of David chain. I've not seen that.
You haven't been in the right scene. You haven't seen that yet.
Yeah. I'm just like, no, he's being problematic. You told your friend he's being problematic, and speak your mind.
So this is one of those, like, you read things on the internet and you start off sort of the first few sentences and you're like, okay, I feel one way, and then you keep reading, and then you keep reading, and then finally your mind completely changes. Because I was with the 2% Jewish friend for a minute there. Then when it got into this stuff about like, okay, so he goes across the room or whatever to debate people. Okay, well, maybe that's a little bit of fanaticism, but I can kind of forgive him a little bit on it. If, okay, not ideal behavior, but I can forgive you. And then, a bunch of the friends have decided they don't want to be friends with this guy anymore. That happens. So like that happens completely unrelated to this stuff. So I'm still kind of okay with it. It's when it gets to the part about how he ruined some girl's birthday. And then also this thing about like, he doesn't believe in the religion. I don't know if maybe he does. I don't know if he considers himself Jewish or not, but he likes to walk around with the Star of David on and he likes to get into it with people. So I'm now kind of on the side of the friend who, by the way, is Chuck E. Cheese 123. Chuck E. Cheese. I'm kind of with you. I think your friend, ex-friend, is kind of a jerk, but like, it's not his opinions. It's that he's acting like a jerk.
Mm-hmm.
Like, potential thought experiment. If the friend felt the exact opposite way, right? If the friend was like wearing a keffiyeh all the time and wandering around and like went up to Jewish people and was just like, you're a murderer or some terrible thing like that, how would you feel about that? If he ruined this girl's birthday party, and she's Jewish, let's say, like, how would you feel about your friend then? Like, if he was just like, if he saw her wearing a Star of David necklace and went up to her and was like, happy birthday, are you a Zionist? Like, then how would you feel about that? And maybe that actually says more about what's going on than the Reddit post even does.
Mm. No, I still feel like the friend is dead wrong. If the 2% Jewish, and like you're not even like it's just a weird like he sounds white and just like regular like and like this is the tendency.
Okay.
No, I'm just saying it's like a what I see is a tendency with like regular white people that find something ethnic in the gene pool or something different that they want to be, and they make that the whole identity.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's just like, no, you're not here for the right reason. You're not here organically because you're searching for something. You're here being a nuisance for attention.
And there are people who are like that, where they get really into something really quickly and they haven't really done all their homework on the thing that they've signed up for. And they drive everyone bonkers. Like, I don't know. I just think that there's people in life that, like you said, like they find something and it makes them feel unique or whatever. But yeah, they haven't signed up for all of it, right? So like this guy who talks about how he's 2% Jewish, and these are like his words or whatever. Like, okay, great. Be appreciative of learning about that background. And like maybe you go to a synagogue once, or you go to an event of some kind because you think that's kind of cool and interesting that there's some great grandpa back there somewhere. Okay, you're allowed to have that. That's great. But like, you don't get to sit in the front of the classroom off of 2%, right? Mm-hmm. If the 2% led you down a path of being like, oh no, like I've been kind of searching for an identity. This is sort of a history I have. Maybe I want to explore that more. Okay, yeah, that's cool. You still don't get to be a jerk to people, but like I can, a certain amount of like excitement is acceptable.
Yeah, but don't feel bad for, having to part ways with people.
You're very pro parting ways with people.
Because like, why bring extra stress into your life?
Well, I don't like how this was framed in the context of, am I like a jerk for, my friend's behavior regarding the conflict? Because it's like it ends on the phrase the conflict. Mm-hmm. So immediately you think that's what this is about. But this could also be a person who, I don't know, like let's say they're at a party or something and someone talks about like a kosher restaurant. And the place isn't kosher, and they decide to like fact check them, or like they do like call outs, like, well, you said this word, or you said this word incorrectly. Or like, what if this girl was dating like a Jewish guy and she made some comment about like, oh, his parents celebrate Christmas. And then he decided to be like, actually, and it's like, well, you don't even know, like, what I mean? Like, it's not, Israel is just the punchline in this. It's really that your friend is a jerk.
Yeah.
And is going through something.
And he's a public nuisance. That's the problem. That's the problem.
He's a public nuisance. All right. Well, all right. So I think we both agree you're not the A. Your friend maybe has some weird true believerism thing going on. And hopefully, I don't know how long ago. This was 90 days ago. So hopefully.
Yeah. You went on about your life.
Or something.
Don't lose sleep.
Don't lose sleep. Okay, fair enough. Well, thank you everyone for listening. And we've got more of these because honestly, these are fun to record. They're easy to record. I hope you like them. Please like, share, subscribe. Give us feedback. Go on Substack and post some stuff. Let us know how you feel. Maybe we're wrong. We're more than happy to take your questions too. So send us questions, post them on Substack, post them on social media. We promise to share them. Thanks a lot, y'all. Thank you to